Mag-aalas 9 ng gabi, isinakay sa isang chartered flight si dating Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte.
Former President Rodrigo Duterte now in the custody of the International Criminal Court.
Ex-Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte arrested Tuesday in Manila.
Police in the Philippines have arrested the country's former president.
The arrest of the former president of the Philippines is an important moment.
They say it's about justice, they say it's about human rights, but the truth is this: Rodrigo Duterte wasn't sent to The Hague for crimes. He was sent there because he's the biggest threat to Bongbong Marcos's presidency. On March 11, 2025, Rodrigo Duterte returned to the Philippines from Hong Kong. He never made it past the arrival gates. He was arrested at Manila's International Airport. No extradition hearing, no due process. Yet within hours, he was flown to The Hague. And here's the kicker: the jet that took him there was paid for using Philippine taxpayers' money.
The plane is chartered by the office of the president?
Yes, the Marcos administration footed the bill to send a former president into foreign custody without any legal turnover from a domestic court. Where was the ICC when US drones killed civilians? When NATO bombed Libya? When war crimes were committed in Gaza? The answer? Silent.
There is utter silence in the International Criminal Court on questions of drone attacks, on direct, evidence of attacks on civilians in Iraq.
Two ICC judges, Rein Alapinigansu and Maria del Socorro Flores Liera, were part of the same panel that authorized the investigation into Duterte's drug war. Duterte's legal team argued that their prior involvement in approving the probe meant they had already formed an opinion, even before the trial began. They filed a motion to disqualify the judges for possible bias, but the ICC refused, saying there was no appearance of prejudice, and so those same judges remain on the case. It's been over 3 months, no trial, no timeline, no official charge has been proven. The same court that claims to uphold human rights is now violating Duterte's right to liberty and due process. Sara Duterte remains one of the strongest contenders for 2028, and Marcos knows it. The arrest of Rodrigo Duterte was not just about his past, it was about controlling the future, eliminate the kingmaker, weaken the dynasty. And the ICC, they took the bait. They acted fast. They made no demands for a lawful extradition, no questions about why the Philippines, a non-member state, was suddenly bending over backwards. No concern that the same government orchestrating the transfer stood to gain politically from it. The supposed champions of justice were reduced to pawns in a regional power play. And the ICC, exposed as a court that's easy to manipulate, the ICC claims to be the last resort for justice, but in the Philippines, it became a tool for political assassination. From biased judges, illegal arrest, government-funded extradition, to indefinite detention. This isn't justice. This is persecution. And just when you thought it couldn't get more absurd,
the International Criminal Court's lead prosecutor Karim Khan has temporarily stepped down until the end of a sexual misconduct investigation into his alleged actions against a junior staff member.
Karim Khan, the man preaching human rights, is himself facing sexual misconduct allegations. What a joke!